Good evening. It's the 28th of February 2022 and you are watching Precious Fox Entertainment TV. My name is Paul. Here is the news update of today. The Netherlands is prepared to do more to pressure Russia over its invasion of Ukraine, Prime Minister Mark Rutte said in a statement in Parliament on Monday. This is not a time for division, but for a cohesive national and international approach to the aggression, Rutte said. Putin has done all he could to sow dissent, but he has achieved the opposite, Rutte said. All democratic countries are united in their reaction. The measures which are being undertaken will have an impact on the world economy, on Dutch companies which export to Ukraine and Russia, and on all of us now. Energy prices are likely to rise still further, Rutte said. If that is the price of safety, then we must be prepared to pay that, he said. And the cabinet will do all it can to lessen the economic impact. Advertency. One thing is clear. Our security is our most valuable possession and the basis for our free and democratic society, and we have to protect it and defend it, Rutte said. In addition, some Ukrainians will come to the Netherlands to escape the Russian threat, and I am convinced that the Netherlands will show solidarity with them, he said, referring to Sunday's demonstrations in Amsterdam and other cities. The Netherlands, he said, would work within Europe to make sure that everyone fleeing the fighting and seeking a place of safety would be helped. Defense D66 leader George Georgesma said during the debate that his party is prepared to consider everything necessary, including increasing the defense ministry budget. In terms of defense, gas or EU cooperation, we need breakthroughs. There are no taboos, Georgesma said. Later in the debate, GroenLinks proposed excluding the two far-right parties, PVV and Forum voor Democratie, from receiving confidential documents about the situation in Ukraine. FVD leader Thierry Baudet has refused to condemn the invasion, describing the West's response as a Mickey Mouse world, while the PVV is opposed to sanctions. This means that both parties could pose a security risk, GroenLinks leader Jesse Klaver said. He also called for an investigation into the financial links between Dutch political parties and Russia. Baudet was one of the main backers of the 2016 referendum on Ukraine and the EU, and according to Current Affairs show Zembla in 2020, has links to Russia, takes a soft line on Moscow, and has hinted at taking Russian money. The Netherlands has agreed to send 40 Panzerfaust 3 anti-tank weapons and 400 missiles to Ukraine on top of the 200 Stinger air defense systems and other equipment which have already been agreed. The Netherlands is also looking into the possibility of contributing both Patriot weapon systems and troops to the new NATO battle group in Slovakia, together with Germany, Defense Minister Kasia Longren told MPs on Saturday. The aim is to further strengthen NATO's collective deterrent and defense function on the eastern flank of the region and reassure NATO allies in the region, Longren said. More than 15,000 people turned up to Dam Square in central Amsterdam on Sunday to protest against the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Many of the demonstrators were from across Eastern and Central Europe, including Russia. The crowd was awash in blue and yellow, including some creative people using Jumbo and Albert Heijn shopping bags to recreate the Ukrainian flag. Attendees included European Commission Vice Chair Frans Timmermans. "We want to say this is not our war, this is Putin's war," said one group of Russian women who didn't want to be identified. So far 50 refugees from Ukraine have reported to the Refugee Reception Center in Ter Apel in Groningen, a spokesman for Junior Justice Minister Eric van der Burg has confirmed. People from Ukraine do not have to report to Ter Apel because they are allowed free movement within the Schengen open border area for a 90-day period. Van der Burg said earlier that the Netherlands was poised to expand the 90-day period, and said that move would also apply to Ukrainian nationals already in the Netherlands. Bulgaria's defense minister has been dismissed after stating the Russian invasion of Ukraine should not be called war. Stefan Yaniv sparked a backlash over a post on Facebook in which he called for people not to use lightly the term war. Instead, he suggested that it be labeled a military operation, echoing the language of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Yaniv, who had served as Bulgaria's caretaker prime minister last year, had nevertheless condemned Moscow's unacceptable aggression. But Bulgaria's Prime Minister Kirill Petkov confirmed on Monday that Yaniv had been dismissed from his post. The decision is to be ratified later today by an extraordinary council of ministers and then by Parliament on Tuesday. No minister in this government has the right to his own foreign policy, especially on Facebook, Petkov said in a statement. No minister can tell the government that his stay is a function of cabinet stability, the Prime Minister added. This government will not pursue stability, it will pursue the right actions and principled positions. NGOs had been calling for Yuniv's resignation for several days over his inappropriate behavior, while an online petition had gathered thousands of signatures. Petkov added it was not in Bulgaria's national interests to be silent on Russia's invasion of Ukraine and stated the government should clearly express a position that condemns these policies and actions. When we see that one Slavic country is attacking another Slavic country in a fratricidal war, without a real reason, we must state clearly, this war must stop, Petkov told reporters on Monday. We, as the EU, must do everything possible to end this, he added. In December, Yuniv had been reluctant to welcome NATO troops on Bulgarian soil, arguing that this would increase tensions in the region. The former military general is also a close ally of Bulgarian President Rumen Radev and had previously served as deputy prime minister, before being handed the caretaker PM role last April for several months. This is the news update for today, and thanks for joining us. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on our Facebook page. Precious Flux Entertainment TV, Precious Flux Beauty and Fashion World, Precious Flex on Instagram. I will see you again on our next